Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. You join myself once again as we continue our playthrough of Manor Lords on our Rebuilding Portugal campaign. Now we have Orbidos here. The joiner shop is full. Joiner shop, where are you? Joiner shop. You are full of planks. Well then, yeah, I mean, fair enough. Change them into small shields, please. Wow. The generic storage has been filled up full of planks. I don't know if that means they can't convert them. I hope it doesn't. Because that, wow, 55 shields. We need to get around to selling some things here, people. We are actually selling them, right? Shields, export, down to 0. 5 silver coins each? 5 gold coins? What are we trading these days? Oh, just regional wealth. Who knows? And then over here in Lisboa, this is where we're going to be spending most of our attention on this episode. We will be keeping an eye on both of them. We're doing quite well here. We have fuel for 4 months. We've only got 2 months here, but I'm not too worried. We've got a couple in our woodcutter's lodge. I think that is it in terms of a woodcutter's lodge. Oh no, we don't want one here as well. We've got someone in this, so I don't think, there you go, 3 months already. I don't think we're going to have any troubles. But like I said, this one I'm going to mostly... It's kind of going to be ignored a little bit, Orbidos. We'll check on it every once in a while. We're going to be paying attention here for this episode for most of it. Now, first off, thank you for pointing out that, yes, I can press tab and get more information. It's something I near enough never do. I mean, I knew it was there, but I never really thought about it, if I'm perfectly honest. So, this is a great thing. Now, one thing I can see is our stonecutters camp can be demolished. And I'm going to put... Yeah, oh, there you go, never mind. We've got one person in our mining pit. We'll slowly remove the iron from our map. Now, our wild animals. You may as well jump out of there as well. Not that it really gets us much. Berries is our main food staple. And then we are trading in vegetables and eggs. And now we want to get up to the next level so that we can get our deep mining, because I don't want to lose our clay deposit. And so to do that, we need to get 5 more houses upgraded to level 2 and 3 of those all of the way to level 3. And to do that, we need another source of clothes and, of course, beer. So what I'm going to do is... There's no one in this one, so... No wonder that hasn't got anything going for it. What I'm going to do is upgrade these 2. That will get us 2 out of the 5 we need to upgrade. And then I'm also going to go and upgrade these 3 on the end there. Now we do have space for 2 more families to come in. These 6 upgrades will get us there. Then we just need to get 3 to level 3. Whilst that's also going on, something else I'm going to go and do is also go and put that off to there. I'm going to build our first slightly larger and extremely messed up. No, I will... Yeah, wait. It's going to come down this way. Up this way. Now, they do have slight gardens. I'm going to go for one house. It's got the tiniest of tiny gardens. I don't think I like the way that's going, to be honest. Would it go better if I built us a wee road? Whoa, what did that just go and do? Let's have a quick look. Does it work better if we go in this direction? Yeah, a little bit. And our first inner city plot with a tiny, tiny garden. As we move further away, the houses are basically going to become a little bit bigger. So let's... Yeah, I can actually very much live with that. And so what we're going to do here we are going to place these ones facing this way. And they are going to be a little bit bigger. Now, of course, they're still small on the grand scale of things. We are still kind of on the inside. But they are getting a little bit bigger. They will get bigger and bigger as we go further and further out. And then I'm going to go and build some... without the back... Yeah, without the back gardens, I think, for these ones. Or with the back... Without the back gardens. And they will, of course... be 2 doubles. Who only knows what they are? I think they're both doubles. Find out when they're built, basically. And so there you go. We've just gone and slammed down a bunch more houses because now we are going to have to keep an eye on things as we go forward. Let's go ahead and fast forward. We are wanting to build an absolutely massive city. And so to do that, we need to build lots of houses. And with all of those extra people, we will, in essence... nope. Oh, really? I have to go down to 2 houses. I sometimes wish this tooltip would just move. No, those are definitely 3 single houses. I went a little bit wider. I mean, can I get... I've got a double on the end. I have no idea what's happening in the middle. Zooming out. Oh, zooming in helps. We've got a double, and a single. You know what? I'm happy to go with that. Although, I don't think we need quite as large back gardens. Here you go. That'll do. Done. Right, so that's lots and lots and lots and lots more families. So, I am going to, on the old food side, increase our vegetable buying. Oh, that's on 50. Let's up the eggs to 50 as well. And then I'm going to import some meat up to 50 as well. That should cover us fairly nicely for now, although, I don't know, I feel like this is actually going to put us a lot higher than that. Let's make that 70 apiece. 7,500. Not quite. And let's go to general. You've got 2 people on you. That's fine. And once all of those keep building... Requirements not met. The person who I'm upgrading. That's a little bit hard to meet those requirements, if I'm perfectly honest. A little bit hard indeed. And so something else that I can do. Let's see if I can locate. Things are a little bit harder in the snow, if I'm perfectly honest. There's... Go and upgrade that to a small stable and give that very high priority. Go and upgrade that to a small stable and give that very high priority. And, here's my other one. I have 2 oxen there. I think I have 1 horse there and an oxen up here. And that's a logging camp. So I'll stick another oxen in that one, I think. And let's go ahead and fast forward. Like I said, requirements not met. Unburied bodies. Yeah, that'll disappear over time. There was a really big fight. Lots of people died. And, well, it hurt a lot, frankly. Burgish plot level 2. Burgish plot level 2. And so, to get to Burgish plot level 3, one of the things we need is a good old commodity. Ale. These are all major trades, so I'm going to have to buy this one in for 120. That's not a problem at all. Establish that trade route. Let's import ale for a price of 13. How painful. Up to... I'm going to just go and say 50. We will leave that turned on for a little while. And of course then we are selling warbows and selling tiles. Oh, hopefully that keeps things going up. We're on 2.5. We'll keep an eye on it. Again, yeah, this guy. He's, oh, there you go. Because he's only got one. Yeah, his problem is the food. We should have... kind of struggling a little bit. Now, I can't do any farming here. As I believe we very much established. That's not really going to happen. Unless I do a very bad farm down here. But, yeah, it's not really going to happen. We are reliant on our trade. Get things coming in. And on that, I'm going to go and build a second trading post. Keep it where it is. Let's go ahead and get another ox. Oh, 2,800. Trade is still coming in quite nicely. Oh, and our iron ore is also going down quite nicely. We have an ale. One singular solitary ale. And over in Orbidos, everything is looking good. We would, of course, be getting ale from here very shortly as well. But everything is nicely ticking over. No worries, no concerns. Let's stay here and see how things go. We've always got minus some sort of food. Oh, we were apparently missing a road there for a second. Quite sure. We have lots of our houses being built. We have a lot of timber still in the bag. Oh yeah, that one can't be expended. One can, and that one can. As can these 3. 4. Done, done, and done. Resources stolen by bandits. How dare they? Okay, so we do have 10 level 2 houses. I can just need to get 3 of them to level 3, which will take me ale. And a second source of clothes. Now, sources of clothes. We have cloaks, cloths, shoes. They all count. Because, of course, not just second source. It's a... yes. One of the level 2 versions. So, shoes, clothes, and cloaks. Let's have a look in our... trading post. You don't need a thing. And what I'm going to do... Royal tax has turned up. It's increased. Didn't tell me how much. Let's go ahead and slow down a second, just so I can organize this without destroying too many things. So I am going to move. Yep. Ah, they're turned on both of them. So that's... oh, that's fantastic. So it goes... everything works everywhere. It's all joined in. Okay then. So... commodities. These are all costly as well. Cloaks, shoes, and clothes. Clothes look like the cheapest at 120. Is it in fact worth me buying in something else and using that to start a production chain? Debatable. Debatable, debatable, debatable. Now, for these places with small gardens, I was contemplating whether we go goats. I think I might try and... who else have we got that we can chuck something inside? This is going to become a very, very tiny... I'm thinking... vegetables, just to maybe take the edge off. Food. All of these 3 are going to become goats as well. And maybe I can start a hide and leather chain to keep things going. Who else is... oh, these guys up here as well. Get them all with goats. You two very shortly as someone throws a hammer at you. And we should be all good. I have a lot of goats and hopefully a lot of hide coming in. And then we can get a very good leather trade. And leather is used to make... I wish I could remember. So for you, for instance, enables the production of shoes. Now, as I remember, clothes, cloaks, and gambesons, you need wool, yarn, and dyes. I think for shoes, it was just thing. Okay, money, I'm not quite sure it might be, although I am spending a bit. We need to keep an eye on that, making sure it's not going in the wrong direction. We seem to buy stuff a lot easier than we sell stuff. I don't know why. People don't want our goods. And what I'm also going to do, which should actually help a little bit. Yep, just double check. This place is looking fantastic. If we come over to our army, 50 at a person, I can get 10, 14 more. What I'm going to do is simply max these guys out. And of course we have our archers as well. We do have a bandit camp, basically. Let's get my archers out here as well. Why not? Generic storage is full. And generic storage? No, it's not. Granary. That's the large storehouse. Everything seems to be going just fine. Nine out of 7 on the level 2 burg. Oh, because, yeah, one's kind of under construction. So perfectly fine. Let's go back to having things moving along. There go my archers. Fantastic. Whole stone church. And so okay, we'll keep an eye to see if we start getting some hides in. For now, I'm just going to go take care of this bandit camp, take the money to myself. Don't run. I don't know why. They turn up fatigue. They did this to me before. No, don't run.
Yes, sire. Forward.
Hopefully they go after my men-at-arms and I'll take them on a little bit of a run. Although I'm fatigued, which doesn't help. And I will start shooting them in the back. No, they are going straight for my archers.
Yes, sire. Yes, sire.
Alright. Come down here. We'll see what's... Ooh, I just made 250 gold in Orbidos. Fantastic. Go and even fast forward this one a little bit more. Come on, bandit. And then let's watch these arrows fly.
Rip their heads off. March. Yes, sire.
Oh wow, we got a few shields amongst them, hey? Oh, a few arrows there in the sides and in the back. Boom, dead. You guys can go home. You can walk. Come down here and grab it. In fact, yeah, I can walk, it's fine. I'm in no rush. Okay, and so over here we have some berries coming up. Get a couple of people in there. Our wild animals are also on the uptick. That'll help us get a few more hides in. And of course, mostly we are simply waiting for families. Because we can have up to 54 and we're only on 41. We have some space remaining, ladies and gentlemen. We have problems. Level 1. It's a bit of a weird symbol to me. And down here, As I said, we were going to start off some very, very small. Very, very small vegetable gardens to, over time, help us with our food problem. Because it's really going to be a problem. We can keep at least a base on with just berries, but eventually this is going to start to hurt. Build another little road there. I'll build some houses backing onto these, or maybe actually coming onto this road. And so we have a lot of firewood there, and I think we just grabbed the 2 of them. Yeah, it looks like it. Small stable. We say small stable. What do you have? 1 of each, because you never assign yourselves where you're actually bought from, which would actually be quite nice if they did. And that was a little bit changed around. Because, you know, I kind of wanted the ox down here assigned to this small stable and the horse up here. But never mind. And that's my corpse pit. And so everybody's coming along quite nicely now. The regional wealth seems to have stalled a little bit. My treasury. Have you guys come back. I'll grab you shortly. You guys can disband or come back to your houses. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Things are ticking along quite nicely. Now, we do have ale. We've got a nice stock of 50, and it's not going anywhere as of yet. Because, as I said earlier, I am trying to decide... Can we get hides coming in with all of our goat farms? Because I'm not quite sure how efficient they are, if I'm perfectly honest with you. A new bandit camp. And you guys just come up to there. Guys, rally to here. And we'll go and kill another bandit camp. They're not moving, are they? Nope. Yeah, you guys just stand around and recover, quite frankly. Don't run. And come to there. Get a bit more money, basically. As we are going to have the king's tax to pay very shortly. Oh, of 224. How very lovely of our king. This has not been made into anything. You can also become a goat shed. And so yeah, that would have cost us most of our money because we did a lot of goat sheds. And they are 25 gold apiece. Like I said, it just remains to be seen whether we do end up with a very big hide workshop. And over here, our cobbler's shop. You don't need a stall, thank you very much. You are in fact starting to make shoes. And so that means our people are starting to get access to shoes, which means let's go and build ourselves that pub. Now this pub is going to come by... yeah, right next to my manor house. Because of course, I want access to the pub. I'm the first person that should be in there every day. Probably grumbling. Okay. Population is going up very nicely. We have 8 months, and that is on food. We'll keep an eye on that. Our fuel should never really drop below that, to be honest. See how that does. We will see how that does. I mean, obviously, once I build some of the bigger houses, we should hopefully be able to get a nice income of vegetables, and I'll hopefully be able to stop buying them. Oh, and would you look at that? Look at the good work this logging camp is doing. This is where some of our big gardened houses are going to be. And so what I'm going to do... The tavern is under construction. And of course we have this area out here as well, which... Let's go and build ourselves another road. Let's see. Oh, my... Okay, my scroller isn't actually working, but hey, that'll do. Let's see if I can... Okay, no, I'm not quite sure. I don't know if my mouse is broken or if... Oh, that's really going to annoy me, that is. Alt, remove road. That's not alt. Remove. Because you went funky. Ah, there you go. It's working again. Definitely not my mouse. Done. Because what that will also allow me to do is build. Now I know I'm building a lot of houses and we still have some to be filled up. However, we are in rapid expansion mode. So here... Nice. I very much like that. We go to... But this one doesn't get a garden, even though it's got all this space. That's highly upsetting. What can we do about this? What would happen if we... put them like this? That's a bit better. We get 3 houses with gardens. 2 houses with really big gardens. No, we'll go 3. We're not far enough out for the houses to start getting that big quite yet. So, of course, I could get rid of taxation. Although, at the most, I think you can get 2 families per month, which I should be getting. So let's simply keep things as they are, and everything looks just darn pretty. Can our houses be upgraded? Not yet. You are claiming no tavern supply. We will see about that. We will see about that. You are going to become another goat shed. I think we're just about making-ish money holding our own in terms of that. And as you can see, the city is growing beautifully. Let us just very quickly see if we can't attract these bandits. Attract, or attack. Your choice really on which words you'd like to use. But usually one or the other. And see about... No storage space left for production. Okay, here they come. As soon as they break through these trees, we will start seeing the arrows fly. Oh, they're actually going to get to my archers at this rate if I don't get a move on. Charge! And we will nicely turn them around for the archers, who with 1 or 2 volleys into the backs of them should have them broken, basically. Done, done, and done. Let's go and get rid of that bandit camp. Let's send you guys back home again. Let's fast forward. I am going to take this for myself again. Turn you off running. Turn you on running, actually. The enemy increases accuracy up close, but decreases accuracy at half the maximum range or more. Oh, good to know. Realize that was there. And how are we looking with our upgrades? Still claiming... Oh, because we have nobody working in our tavern, of course. Get 2 people in there. Let's get this tavern stocked, ladies and gentlemen. And that should allow us to upgrade some of our houses. I kind of want these 2 first. Our Fletcher and our Cobbler. Our artisans of the village. And then maybe these guys in here. Although, who else do we have on level 2? We got some of our goat farmers on level 2. How are we looking? 22 hides. Now, I don't know... I wouldn't say that's from wild animals. Cobbler, people, general, residential. Going to have to be careful because we might end up running out of leather if we haven't gone a bit far. But we are getting some shoes, which is good. But yes, we might need to... And I think we are doing okay in terms of that kind of stuff, because we are starting to get some hides in. We might actually need... I'm going to go and build us another tannery. Industry, tannery, because it's generally better to have, I think on most buildings, if not all, generally better to have 2 of them with 1 person in as opposed to 1 with 2 people in. How are we doing? Oh, berry deposit. Let's put 3 people there. We've got the people to spare with enough left over to keep doing our buildings. And so now we will upgrade to level 3. Upgrade to level 3. And potentially we will look at... Ooh, choices. I'm going to go for this one here. Upgrade to level 3. And that will give us our next point for Lisboa, which will allow us to build our clay deposit. Not that we particularly need it, because we cannot sell tiles fast enough, quite frankly. We're trying oh so hard, but it's just not happening. Now, our charcoal kiln is coming along very nicely. We have 9 months of food, and over in Orbidos, we have 9 months of fuel, which should be increasing nicely. However, our logging camp needs a new work area. I'm going to say take out those. We are clearing what's going to be the rest of town. You, I don't want you cutting everything down at will, so to say. Cut this area. However, what I'm now going to go and build is a forester's hut. And we are going to go and put him down. Too steep to build, you say? Oh, he's completely too steep to build, unfortunately, so he'll go all the way up here. And we will get some forestry on the go. Gonna drop one off the woodcutter's lodge. And we have so much leather, it's ridiculous. Have 0 crops, we have 0 grain, 0 flour. Good. We have, I'm hoping, yep, a ridiculous amount of bread. That's a good point. I haven't put anybody on our berries here because I've been ignoring it. Get 2 people in there. How is our hunting lodge doing? And a quick look around the houses. I've almost run out of clay. Tannery needs to keep going. As does the bloomery. We've got... Oh no, we've got no more iron ore. So he can in fact be demolished. Oh, a bit of exposed goods. They'll be picked up before long. Don't you worry about that. And yeah, everything is looking pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Could do with a few more houses in Orbidos, but I think it's coming along just nicely. I don't think we've got anything to worry about. And so one final look over here in Lisboa. Oh, we got our houses in. Let's expand all of their living spaces. And I believe the same with you guys. Because we don't have any timber. Ay, ay, ay. We have people in the logging camps. So we're going to have to, well, get more timber, basically. And we do want... We're going to move... Eventually, our logging industry will be all the way over here. And we will have foresters, etc. And we'll probably put forester to keep some of this, because I think even with building a large city, I can kind of keep it in this slightly open area. And so, with that, we have run out of timber. Let's have a double check of our saw pit. Construction reserves 26. We have... we don't actually have too many planks. And so on that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave it there. He says very, very slowly... Who was the last guy I upgraded? I definitely upgraded someone else. I've got 2 of my level 3s there. Oh, I don't know. We'll find him, ladies and gentlemen. We will find him. And we will get it upgraded. Don't you worry. I think I might actually be losing money, although that could be because of all the upgrading I'm doing with the back garden stuff. But I think we will have to come back and address regional wealth. In the next episode, we will have to come back and keep growing, because things are still going okay. When we have so much food, we have really good fuel. We should hopefully start to get lots of vegetables. Although I think I will stop building houses now, because we still have 20 plus families to turn up. So we will leave it for all of those to turn up. We will leave it for everything to start to equalize out. And we will leave it so hopefully the regional wealth can start going in the right direction again. And so until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed the episode so far, and you will come back to watch us finish building what is going to be a gigantuan town of Lisboa. And so until next time, this leaves me to say, until we see you again, I hope that you stay safe, happy, and healthy.